Hello, everyone on the internet. It's uh, Sunday, May 17th at 8 p.m. here, and I just realized I hadn't done my weekly thing. So before I'm late, I guess technically I am already since it's Sunday, but I was just going to give you a quick update. This year, as far as I'll give a brief summary of the last video since I was just kind of a high and by. What it was I went to Food Eye to hang out with Evan and do some sightseeing, and we there's like this observation area by the coast, like the ocean meets the high mountains or whatever. It is real pretty, and so we went there and took some pictures. But then there's like a second, like the main one that's by the parking lot. But then there's a whole bunch of stairs, 300 something stairs, to go to a secondary observation deck where supposedly some like osprey, kind of like hawks, nest and stuff, and you get a different view slightly. Uh, we did that, and I, it going down, well, down it was like, but going to the secondary site was great. It's just coming back, I felt like I was going to pass. So yeah, but I lived, and then we also went to this little park thing where we saw like a lighthouse and a little globe. Well, little, it was like, and it even like when you stepped in front of it, it had a little sensor that would make it kind of jankily spin. Because Food Eye is apparently very proud of the fact that they are the 40th degree latitude, sharing it with like New York City and a couple other important cities in the world. So it was just funny to do that. So we took some pictures of that. And then let's see here. Or is uh, that was last weekend. And then school throughout the week was fine. At Osanai, I'm still getting used to there's a disparity of the class sizes. Like some of them have like around 20, and some of them have one of them has like 6 or 7 students. I want to say 7. So, and you're teaching the same material for both groups, so it's kind of hard to gauge time and stuff. But it just kind of means we have a little more lax with the smaller one, and there's more like just random chat and questions. So the teachers seem fine with that. It bothers me a little that there isn't more prep I can really do, but maybe I'll get used to it. Then Kuji was fine. I did a couple of fun lessons. Um, for the first years, I was like helping them practice for speech. Speech is like they picked a topic and they say, I think we should, da da da. Like, one of the examples was, I think we should wear school uniforms, or I think we should wear our favorite clothes. And so you would pick one of those and you would say, I think we should not wear school uniforms, and I have 2 reasons, and you would give 2 reasons and any details, and you would just say, thank you. And so basically, I was going, I gave me and the other teacher gave a brief demonstration. I was the good version and she was the bad version, so they could get an idea. Okay, do it like this, not like this. And then we like just use the rest of the class time to walk around and uh, basically just help anybody that needed, with spelling or grammar or what word was what. And I helped as best I could. For the most part, it was just like checking to make sure it made sense in English. The only thing that was hard was when they had like a random word in there. So I knew they were trying to express something different than what was actually on the paper. It's like something like wearing uniform gives me healing or something like that. And I was like, no, makes me feel good. Something like that. Or and then occasional like spelling stuff, like how do you spell muscular or something. So that was the first years, and then the second years it was on Japanese cuisine. So what I actually did is, if I turn my camera a little bit, you can see I made these like cutouts of food products. And so basically, I put all these on the board. And I'm like, what's this? It's a cake. Yes. Now, what is the cake made of, or what's in it? Strawberry topping, chocolate sauce, vanilla cake, strawberry filling. Kind of going through all of the ramen and sushi and stuff. They seem, and then for the activity, I had three volunteers come up one at a time, and they made a dish, and then I would have them say to the class, "I made ramen with chocolate sauce and meat and noodles or whatever, just whatever ingredients they had." I would have them kind of identify what they made in that kind of form. And just for fun, I put on my apron during that class to just kind of set the mood and kind of make them a little more relaxed. They seemed to enjoy that. Um, Also, one of the days there was a fire drill, and so first through third floors, it's normal. You just go out and meet by the soccer field out back. Or I guess it's not specifically soccer; it's just a sports field. Um, but if you're on the fourth floor and you volunteered for it, there's a special escape slide, for lack of a better term. Basically, on the fourth floor, you open the window, you secure this little platform, and then there was this big plastic bouncy bag looking thing that just extended down, and inside there was a spiral of material that you would either walk or slide down as best you could, and it was just really amusing to me to see those. So yeah, so that was good. And then for Kogyo, I was doing my intro for the third years, and then they were talking about World Heritage sites. So like Mount Fuji, or for me, I used the Statue of Liberty and Yellowstone as kind of examples, and they would just be like, "I would like to talk about the World Heritage Site. I like this site. It is this," meaning they would describe it. For Mount Fuji, they would say it's a big mountain, and then they would give an emotional response. It was beautiful, or it was stunning, or something like that. And they just be like, "I want future generations to da 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 da," something like appreciate it or protect it or something. And then they would say thank you, and they would sit down. So it was a minute per student. That was fun. In case you're wondering why I have my toothpicks, is because I remembered this, whoops, during my dinner. So got some gyoza. So if you didn't know what it looks like, I did fried it up myself. So anyway, um, Saturday I did get invited to go see Kogyo play basketball, and I intended to, but I thought that I had a um, online training session that day. But it's not. It wasn't actually Saturday. It was next Saturday. So I just kind of waited for it to come online, and then after a while, I'm like, oh, and so I missed that. So whoops. Hopefully, though, I'm sure there'll be others. Um, what else? Then Evan came up here to buy a standing keyboard piano, which I had assisted him in transporting back to Fudai. Basically, it's pretty funny because it barely fit in his car. It was like the guy selling it was like, I'm like, took out his measuring thing and everything. And after we finagled it in, I had to basically just hold it so it didn't bump him in the head whenever he turned. Then after that, drove back here, and Evan and I, we said, grabbed Robert and we went to go eat okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki? Something. Basically, it's a cabbage pancake kind of thing. You got batter and egg and meat that is mostly cabbage, and you They bring out the ingredients in these bowls, and you like plop them on the grill at the table, and you cook it yourself. So it was pretty fun. We got two of them and split it between the three of us. It was like pork and cheese, I think, was the one we got, and it was really good. I'm not usually a cabbage guy, but it was very savory. All the other ingredients just kind of made it so that the only part of the cabbage you really got was the crunch, which is the good part. um, so yeah, had a really fun week, and then today I just kind of chilled and played video games until right now when I'm like, wait, I haven't updated my journal, so that's why I'm a little late and why my hair is kind of a mess, but I think it's fine. Um, Anything else interesting? We had another minor earthquake. Apparently, I slept through it. It was like 4 a.m. on Thursday or Friday. Evan told me about it because apparently it knocked over one of his Gundam figures models that he makes, and it like broke one of the wings, so he has to repair that. um, I think that's all for this week. Which I'm pretty happy with the amount of stuff that happened this week. So I trying to think anything else before I sign off. Nope, pretty much it. So yeah, tomorrow will be Osanai again. And, I guess that's all for now. I'll see you next time.